I did it. How many times?
Twice.
The man's not even out of breath. Walked around, well, almost half a mile with his hand in his pocket. And this woman is sweating and huffing and puffing. But we did it. Thanks to my hubby. Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Happy first day of August. I got the air going, so I gotta fuss with my hair. You know how that goes. As you saw, did my morning walk with Mr. Jerry, and I did have my weigh-in, and that will be towards the end of the video, so you could always scroll. I always post it at the end. Wasn't for sure how well I would do walking since I walked twice yesterday, but I was pretty darn sore and hurting last night, so I took some ibuprofen before bed, and then this morning woke up and I was okay. But anyways, we have another small air quality today from the Canadian fires. I could tell when I was outside walking, my eyes when they were watery and itchy, and but I still did it. So today's planned is, I guess, a hodgepodge. Mr. Jerry, sometimes he gets out of what I call out of sorts, and he just doesn't say, and I think on those days he hurts, or there's just, you know, we all have those off days. He talked about picking up his mom, and in case you didn't know, his mom will be 90 years old in October, the end of October, and she has dementia, and she's in assisted living, and she's pretty darn healthy for 89-year-old. She does not hardly take anything, and her family doctor said basically There's nothing wrong with her body, it's just her mind. So we talked about, or he did, about picking her up today, bringing her to the house. And it's really difficult because it's gotten to the point with her that she won't remember within a minute sometimes. And I know that's hard for him. It's gotta be. I still have my mom, and you know, so I'm not going to sit here and say I understand, because I don't. But it's very difficult when she repeats over and over again, or she is asking, you know, is he retired, am I retired, and all that stuff. But I don't want him not to enjoy his mom either. So the plan was to pick her up today after she has her lunch out there, bring her to our house so she can see our sunroom and the new deck and all that stuff. Spend some time with her. We usually spend a couple hours, and then she's usually ready to go back because she sleeps a lot. And but he mentioned something about her having supper with us tonight, and I said that's fine. I said, but you know, you gotta spend time with your mama too, because it gets difficult for him, and he tends to go outside and work and leaves her in the house with me. And I just don't want him to have the regrets of wishing he spent more time with his mom, because my dad is gone, and I just, not that I have regrets, I just miss his voice. I miss the hugs. I miss the laughter. I miss talking to him. So, but anyways, I'm going to pause you a second. Okay, sorry about that. We're at the bank, and he's opening up another account for us. He had an account at a side note here. We had another account at a credit union that was just in his name. It's always been in his name, and every time we go down to add my name to it, there's never anybody to do that. And if anything ever happened to him, I could never get into that. I'd have to probably go to probate court and all that stuff. So he withdrew it all out because he hardly uses that credit union anymore, and he just put it all in, he's going to put it all in our bank account that we use all the time. Not, you know, in our bank, at our bank that we use all the time. So I had to sign something, you know, and all different things. But anyways, his mom, bless her heart, she is a sweet, sweet thing. And she's always been a social butterfly, still is. But I just want him to remember his mom and to enjoy these times, because, you know, she's going to be 90. Her brother, she had two older brothers. They both ended up having, one had Parkinson's, and then it led to Alzheimer's. And her other brother, who she was super close to, he lived to be 92, and he ended up with Alzheimer's. So Jerry just looks at me, and I'm like, yeah, we're kind of doomed with our genetics on our both sides. Cancer and strokes on my side, and heart issues, and dementia, Alzheimer's on his. But anyways, so we are going to do some errands, some running around. I just wanted to hop on and say hello. I hope your Tuesday is a great one. We're going to go out to our farmer's market. They have green beans, and they have sweet corn, and I'm going to this year freeze. I used to can all the time. I got rid of all that because that's a whole heck of a lot of work. Now that we're retired, I told Jerry I wanted to at least freeze some for us for this winter, because we eat a lot of corn and a lot of green beans, and fresh is so much better if I can do it. So I'm just going to freeze it. We're just going to start out, you know, couple dozen ears of corn and maybe 5 pounds of green beans, and see how much I can get out of that. I will do it if I can find some freezer bags, and the pint size would be perfect, because that's about the size we would use. If not, we'll do a quart, and then we'll just deal with it. But that's what our plans are today, and to stay on track. Brand new set of points today, and Thank you for all the comments. I appreciate you all. I truly look forward to when somebody is chit-chatting with me. Oh, the other thing I wanted to go back on yesterday, when I said I don't show you everything, what I meant by that is I don't show you my 0-point foods. I don't, because I don't track those 0-point foods. Maybe I should show you, but I just don't. I don't think about it. I just think about the meals that I have. And my snacks, the reason that you don't see those at nighttime is because by the time that I edit my daily vlogs, and you upload them, sometimes it's 9-10 o'clock at night. Sometimes YouTube agrees and it puts it right up, and other times it takes a while for YouTube to upload it and process it to say you are good to go. So I wanted to touch on that. I don't want you to think that I'm hiding things from you. It's mainly my 0-point foods. And there was something else and I can't think of it right now. And I'm not like Miss Sandy. Sometimes it doesn't always come back. I do know that was the main thing. So that's my plans today. I'll just take you along as I normally do, and if we have his mom today, because now he's talking like, well, maybe we'll wait until I can pick my mom up later and I can help you do the freezing of the vegetables and stuff. And I said, well, you work Wednesday and Thursday at the camp, and I was thinking that's when I could do the vegetables and we could have your mom over today. My thought was that she can help. I can make sure that, you know, her hands are washed just like ours are, and I can put them in a big old bowl, and her and I can, you know, snap ends of it. She could help out that way. She would enjoy doing that. So I'll take you along. Thanks again, my friends. It is cloudy here. It's going to start getting hot and humid the next few days, and I'm just rambling. But anyways, I'll talk to you later. Hey friends, it's already been a day. Change of plans all around, I guess. So we went out to our local farm. I had called, they said they had green beans and their sweet corn, which we've had before. It's really, really good. So we went out there. She gave me a price. It was the, we normally go to Saranac to Denny's Farms to get a lot of our produce because they usually don't have it at our local, I don't know why, but sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But anyways, that's here nor there. So we went out there and got the sweet corn. Sweet corn was 65 cents an ear or $7 a dozen. That seems to be the going rate in our area. So we got 2 dozen because, or you could get a bushel for $25. A bushel's a lot of corn for just 2 people. So we got 2 dozen, and that's what we will start out with. And then the green beans was $2.79 a pound, which is about what everybody else is asking. They were in the refrigerated section, and they were in a bushel basket, and it didn't look good. It just didn't look good. I had Mr. Jerry look, and he said nope. So we're headed over to Denny's Farms, except for we're getting some lunch. We're at McDonald's. He asked me, does it matter? I'm not going to tell the man no, it does. I'm going to say, yeah, it does. We're going to stay home and eat. I even offered, I said, or we can go home and we can have our sandwich and stuff. But he said nope. He said we're going to go and we'll stop at McDonald's. We usually both get a McDouble. I think it's like 14 points. A small fry, probably 7 points. Yeah, it's a big point lunch. A Diet Coke. But you know what? It's the first day of my week. And if this is the only day that I do this, then it's no big deal. So we're going to head over to Saranac, and we've seen pictures of their green beans. They look more, I don't know, they look better. You know, there's nothing wrong probably with the other ones, but they just didn't look good to us. So, and I offered to say, and I said to him, I said, unless you want to go pick up your mom, and then we'll come back to our place, and then we'll do green beans on Friday. I can do the sweet corn the next couple days. And he says, nope. He says, I think we'll just go over and get the green beans, and I'll pick up my mom on Friday. So, like I said, he gets into these moods, I think sometimes because he works so much and he has so much on his plate, and that's what keeps him going. He gets motivated, and then when everything is done and he doesn't have anything to do, then he just doesn't know what to do with himself. And so this way, we have the corn, we'll have the green beans, then we can come home, and I know what he'll do. He'll say, well, let's start on this, and I'll be going, oh my land. but other than that, I'm going to let you go. He's getting us lunch, and I'll show you what the corn and green beans look like, I guess, later. Oh, the other thing is no place in our town has pint-sized freezer bags. They are all quarts or gallons. But it is canning freezing season too, so we'll just, so he did find some quart bags. They were on sale, so he got, you know, some of those. And other than that, I will take you along. Talk to you later, friends. Hey friends, supper tonight is 8 points. It is corn on the cob. That is 0. There is a half a tablespoon of butter on it. It is 3 points. And I have 5 points worth of mashed potatoes. And I have chicken here, and that is 0. So again, it is 8 points.